650 kiosks and booths, 14 states, $14.5 million.
So we are with JR Martinez. We are super excited to have him, not just in New York, but in our actual offices.
I'm here.
He's here.
It took me 2 years to finally make it
Well,
here.
we're glad that it finally happened.
It took me to be in LA to finally be here.
Exactly.
How it works.
So tell us what you are doing, not specifically in our offices, but in our fair city.
Well, I'm actually kind of works hand in hand. What I'm doing in your office and in this city is I'm actually here to promote one of the charity initiatives that I'm a very big part of. It's called the Entrepreneurship Bootcamp for Veterans. And what it is PepsiCo, Waste Management, and Keep America Beautiful have teamed up this year on Earth Day and said that we're going to give the opportunity to the general public to recycle, to make it fun to where they can get prizes, but at the same time we're going to make contributions for every can and bottle that's recycled to the Entrepreneurship Bootcamp for Veterans organization. And what the EBV program does, it pretty much is gives the guys just the tools that they need in order to be able to go out there and that entrepreneurship idea that they have, be able to unroll that and actually take off with it. And I've actually had a few friends that have gone through the program that now are doing very, very, very well for themselves. They went through the EBV program and just gained that knowledge that they never had in the military. So to be able to have professors and business people teach you that, I mean, it's unbelievable.
That's
so
invaluable.
It's a great win-win-win all the way across the board.
So you have an event coming up, or a couple of events. Like you've got a busy New York schedule. Walk us through.
I do.
What you got going on.
Since Thursday is Veterans Day, November 11th, and we're leading up to that tomorrow. I'm actually with PepsiCo and Waste Management and Keep America Beautiful and EBV. We're actually launching this again. We've done it before, but now it's a great time to be able to just put it out there to the people as well. And then this Sunday down in Miami at the Miami Dolphins game, they're going to be kiosks all over the place in the stadium, and we're just going to try to get people to get involved and allow them to understand that these kiosks are going to be all over the place, and we want them to really take on the whole initiative of not only recycling but also understanding that it goes back to help our veterans. So this week is a great time, and we have these kiosks throughout 14 states, and the goal is to get them in every single state, all over the place. Because we want to keep our country clean, but at the same time give back to those brave men and women who are willing to wear that uniform without even knowing what that sacrifice may entitle.
What are you going to be doing for Veterans Day? Like, what is that, when you wake up that morning, that has to be an emotional day. How will you be spending it?
It's an interesting day for me because literally 8 years ago, I didn't really know anything about Veterans Day. It was such a distant thing to me. And now for the past 7.5 years, it's become just a part of my life, and it's become a part of who I am. So this Thursday when I wake up, I think I'll be up around 5 a.m. or something, and we're actually, since we're putting this out to the public again, we're going to be doing a lot of media throughout the country. So there's a lot of, print, there's going to be a lot of radio, a lot of TV that I'm going to be able to do. So just kind of get the word out about this program and get people to go to the facebook.com/Dream Machine page, and where they can find out where the nearest kiosk is to them, and maybe even request where they want the kiosk, where they feel the need for a kiosk to be. There's a lot of college students right now, a lot of young people that are really taking on this Going Green initiative, and so all you got to do is just kind of hit us up and let us know on the Facebook page, where do you feel there could be one, and it would really make a big impact. And PepsiCo and every Waste Management are really making an initiative to get them out there all over the place. So Thursday, this Veterans Day, is going to be a lot of getting the word out. And even though I'm going to be busy doing a lot of that, running around this crazy city of New York, it's still in the back of my mind. It's going to hit home because I understand why we're doing this. I understand why I'm doing it, being a veteran myself, and I understand why PepsiCo is doing it. I understand why Waste Management, and I understand the importance of supporting EBV.
So on a totally inelegant segue note,
switch it up.
Let's talk a little Pine Valley. I personally got a big chuckle out of watching Brot trying to figure out what the heck was going on at the Chandler Mansion a couple weeks ago, and ending up
that JR. I don't know what JR is up to. You can never trust a JR.
Takes one to know one.
Yeah, takes one to know one. That's why I'm giving that extra look. And I told Jake, I was like, I'm going to give you an extra look because I don't know what you're up to. And he laughed, and I was like, because you're a JR, and I know myself, so yeah.
I know we're a wily people.
Exactly. So, it's just really, it's great for Brot to now have these assignments, so to speak, where he can kind of go in and just kind of use his instincts and say, what's going on? Let me look at you a little long. Let me try to figure you out. What are you hiding? Are you not hiding anything? And just kind of use his wits about him, to be able to kind of benefit him trying to climb up the ladder on the police force, and ultimately still trying to impress this girl that still not buying into who he is.
He doesn't think she's buying into it just a little tiny bit.
I mean, a tiny bit, but he doesn't want a tiny bit.
Right.
He wants it all. He wants it all, and a tiny bit just doesn't do it for Brot. When he sees everyone else having it, he wants it too. So she's getting there, but he's ready for that extra leap, and hopefully eventually it'll happen.
Well, literally this week marked your second anniversary in the role of Brot. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And can you were telling me earlier before we were on camera that someone actually on the day wished you a happy anniversary.
Right.
Can you believe it's been 2 years?
I can. Yesterday on Twitter, someone said happy anniversary, 2-year anniversary, and I literally said to them, where has the time gone? I mean, it's I can still remember my first day on All My Children. I can remember my first scene with Michael Knight, and I was kind of like nervous. I was like, man, this is Michael Knight. Like I got to start at the top, which is great. But just 2 years, and it's been an unbelievable just road where I've been able to grow. I've been able to just learn a lot, and kind of turn into that so-so actor, and really come into my own as an actor, and be considered when they talk about All My Children. They talk about Brot Monroe and ultimately J.R. Martinez. So it's a very big. It's an honor for me to be able to reach everyone and be, whether it's in their living room through the TV screen, whether it's online, no matter how you're watching the show. I mean, it's an honor for me to kind of portray my character of being a veteran. So this week is actually a very meaningful week for me. I mean, now I have, on top of November 11th, now I have November 7th. So it's going to be a great week to celebrate for the rest of my life, of knowing that they both have their own meanings to it, and so they work very well hand in hand. I mean, and I didn't even think about it, but when my storyline launched November 7th, 2 years ago, 2008. I mean, it was a week of Veterans Day, so I mean, it was just nice that it all tied in together.
One of the reasons that you kind of knew when you were starting, this is Michael Knight, he's a big deal, is because your mom was an All My Children fan.
Yes.
And she had not, I think, when last we spoke, gotten a chance to actually come to the set and everything.
Yeah.
But I think that has happened subsequently.
That did happen.
What was that like for her?
Oh my God! Just and of course, she loves Jesse and Angie. I mean, the Tad Martins. She loves all of them. Of course, who doesn't love Erica Kane when she's doing what she needs to be doing. When she's up to something, it's kind of hard to love, But at the end of the day, who really swept her off her feet, as he does to everyone, is Torsten K. And she,
darn it, that charmer.
Yeah, she fell in love with her, and he made her believe that she was the one for him. That's just how he is. And she was just so giggly, and it was just really cute to see her. Literally when she was pregnant with me, and while I was still a baby, to look at these people on TV and actually say, wow, those are the big time people, and to now be amongst them, and to say my son is working with them on a daily basis. My son walks by them and they're like, hey, what's up, babe? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? And it's just like, it's nothing. I mean, it was really kind of like full circle for her, and it was just it was just remarkable.
Do you ever feel like maybe you're making it tough out there for the other children, that you just like continuously give your mom so many reasons to be proud of you that the rest of us just don't have a shot?
It may be it may be tough, but I think we all should. I mean, there's always something that we can look at our parents to be thankful for. And for me, I mean, there's just so much my mother did for me and continues to do for me, and she literally is my rock. And so, whether I make it hard for not, I mean, I hope people learn to appreciate a mother, because a mother, there's only one. And when you get a good one, hold on to it, and make it right. Because the last thing I think about is if my mother was to leave this world, I mean, that'd be tough, you know. So because there's only one that's gonna love you unconditionally like that, and unless you have a pet. I have a black lab now. I have a 5-month-old black
You
lab.
do? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just got him. I got him about 3 months ago.
Named
Romeo.
Romeo.
Yeah.
Just like father, like son.
Yeah, he does get the attention. He does get the attention, and so you know, a mother's love is just kind of like, you know, Romeo's love to me. It's just unconditional, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter, you know, how often you do it, they're gonna love you.
Well, we're going to turn the camera off so we can exchange some puppy pictures. But thank you so much for being here. It's great to have you.
Absolutely.
And happy Veterans Day a day early.
Thank you very much, and check out that Facebook page.
Oh, for sure.